What up, it's your girl Najee. Everybody hates K, but everything golden. And you're listening to T7M Radio with my man's Mr. Irrelevant. Yeah.
T7M Radio. Exclusive interview.
T7M Radio, this is 7 Mitchell. Callers, y'all already know what time it is. We are talking Remy Ma, Nicki Minaj, and even Foxy Brown. It's going down. Shit is crazy. Joining me, I got from Boss Chick Battle League, got the owner BCBL, got the Boss Chick Rain in the building. Rain, what's poppin'?
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Salute, man. What a time to be a female rapper, man.
Yo, you're the perfect person I had to reach out to, and I had to reach out to you for two different reasons, and I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but you are a female business owner in hip-hop. So I need to get your perspective from, as far as your opinion on how you think the industry is handling this, and also most definitely from, a fan's point. What's your opinion on this whole Nicki and Remy fiasco? So let's go through the timeline from a fan's perspective, Rain. Where was you at, or can you remember what you was doing when you first heard the shETHER track?
Where was I when I heard shETHER? I don't know, man.
Yeah, I was coming out the barbershop when I heard it. And my journalist hit me up with the link. He emailed me the link. So I was listening to it on my way home, and I wasn't impressed. I'm going to keep it a buck, but we'll get into that in a minute.
You wasn't impressed by shETHER?
No, I really wasn't. I thought, the Ether beat to me, it was outdated. I think Ether, the beat was outdated. I thought Remy, her delivery wasn't on point. I just wasn't impressed. She had some hot spots. I'm not going to front on her, but nah, I just really wasn't impressed.
I'm going to say this. When I heard it the second time, I was even more impressed. And I think that when I heard it the first time, I could feel you. Not that I wasn't impressed, but it was more like a shock value thing. But real talk, I feel like I want to give her the respect that to say that to me, she basically represented, like, you could tell battle rap culture influenced a little bit. Like, she follows female battle rap, but she follows battle rap. She be at the smack events, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I always got to bring the fact up that she showed love to my second event. So I know that she's in tune because she listened to battle rap while she was locked up, you know what I mean? So to me, when you listen to shETHER is a well-crafted round. Like, when you break it, I want to break it down just for GP, just for people who think that it's not all that. Because when I heard it the second time, I'm like, nah. The name flips, the shock value, the personals, like how she was talking to her. The only issue I had when I heard it the first time where it lost the oomph was how she was spitting. But the second time when I heard it, I was like, nah, she's really just spazzing on her. She's mad. Like, she's talking to her like, bitch, like, leave me. Like, what's your problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at it from that angle, you can appreciate her delivery more, as opposed to everyone riding the fact that she's not on beat. It wasn't like she was so horribly off beat. That's her flow, and I did feel that the Ether beat, not that it was outdated, but that towards the end, because it was a 7-minute joint, even though she kept your attention, it did drag. Like, she didn't have even the energy that that was necessary. Like, Nas had a certain energy on Ether that also went with the record. And that's what she was lacking, the energy and a stronger flow and delivery. But, like I said, hearing it a second time, I thought it's a classic. It will go down as a classic diss record. That's a fact. And you can't. And I was going to definitely ask you that if you feel like this is a classic diss record. I guess it's undeniable, and I guess you definitely got to respect Remy, and I respect her enough to kind of look at it at that angle that you had spoke on. You know what I mean, and give it another a go as far as my opinion on it. Now Nicki haven't responded as of yet. 4 days went past. Remy dropped another diss track. Nicki still haven't responded. From a fan standpoint, how disappointed are you not to hear no responses from Nicki? Well, it was different for me yesterday, but I don't know if you've seen my rant today on Facebook. What? The like detailing behind the scenes info. I'm on some. Or I was team female rap, so I was defending that before thing, and that she can respond on her own time. I was defending that, but what?
Right.
Nothing to do with hip hop. That you behind the scenes doing second shit. That's to me it hit home because you already know, but to me Remy was telling my story. Like I haven't told my story yet, and when I tell it, it would be it's gonna. I always say it'll be the bestseller because that's what I've dealt with, and I can't condone that in 2017. That in this era where Black people are dealing with, I can't condone Black people hating on Black people to that level where they're trying to stop their money. I can't condone that or trying to fuck up their business. So now that's what it becomes to me. Like I said before, I was going hard for hip hop. I'm very passionate about hip hop. You know what I mean? So people hitting me with all these angles, about Nicki, this, that, and the third. I was defending her because I think Nicki is a good rapper. I think that she has talent, and I think that she's lyrical. Lyrical not in terms of depth, but lyrical in terms of how she kills the beat. It's not just flow. People saying it's flow. Yeah, she got the killer flow, but it's a certain type of lyricism. Even if it's basic content, it's still lyricism when you can pick and choose certain words to make them sound a certain way on different beats. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still. Right. I think that's what she has over Remy. So I was looking forward to the battle. Like this is gonna be a fire battle, But like I said, today, after hearing the real deal, the sucker shit, like her calling and trying to stop the bag and trying to keep her off the red carpet and trying to block her shine, I deal with that. I deal with that all the time. I deal with that with Queen of the Ring. You know what I mean? I eat a lot of it, but when she was telling her story, that's me, because she's like, I chose to be vocal because of it. She's saying, and that's what I did too. Like, if I gotta combat it, and I'm not trying to make it, resort to violence or resort to something else, I'm gonna keep it hip hop. Either I'm gonna diss you in a verse, which I did. I took shots in a verse before, or I'm gonna go on the blogs and talk about it, because that's how I have to combat it. I'm gonna be vocal about it. You can't do grimy shit behind the scenes and think that somebody is supposed to bow down and accept that. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing when she was saying, she's like, "Oh, Nicki did this to mad people." So like I'm not the first. I just chose to be vocal about it. Same thing. They've done it to mad people. I'm not the first, but I chose to be vocal about it. So I'm like, that's my story. So when it becomes that, that's how I'm on it. That's how I was like, damn, really, I was disappointed. Because I'm not saying that I didn't see this. I'm not like a dummy. I'm not saying that I didn't see certain things in her character, but I was hoping that it wasn't true. I'm not saying that I didn't see certain sucker shit beforehand, but I have a tendency to, be an optimistic person. So I'm like, nah, Nicki's still going to do it for hip hop. She's going to do it on her time. You know what I'm saying? But real talk, that showed me I don't feel like Nicki's going to respond at all. If she does, it's going to be very calculated. Like I said initially, when the shETHER first drop, it's going to be calculated. It's going to be, and somebody gave me a dope idea today. She might just release a fire album, and she might release a fire album and address everybody on that album, which would be smart for her if she really wants to sell. That would sell. If she addressed everything, Safari, her brother, Remy, everybody, Kim, like do it and sell records, that'll be fire if she does that. But right now, she's not going to respond no time soon. And that's corny. Like, we out here, I just think it's whack that when you out here trying to preserve, do it for the culture, and preserve tradition, like Remy was trying to do, because that's what the Bronx is all about. The Bronx is about, it's the birthplace of hip-hop for a reason. That's why a lot of the most genuine MCs, like real deal MCs are from the Bronx, because we are about that tradition. And we are, like, you can't be whack. Like, you got to be raw. It got to be your bars. That's the next thing we got to talk about. I hear all the shots and all that, but it's very, very, very disheartening to like see as soon as a fiend. It's like case in point. Somebody on my timeline posted. Shout out to my dude Scott Free. He posted an Antoinette joint because he felt that both disses was trash or whatever. Like talking about Foxy and Remy. That's what he said, right?
Okay.
On the comments, some dude says, "Oh, I heard Kane." Oh, he posted an Antoinette joint called "Who's the Boss," right? So I'm like, on the comment, the dude says, "I heard Kane used to write for her." Really, my dude?
Wow.
You heard King used to write for Antoinette? I'm not saying that's not true, but damn, every time a female gets mentioned, a female rapper gets mentioned, she has to be associated with a man that wrote her rhymes?
Yep. That shit is so crazy. That shit is so crazy.
It's annoying, yo. It's annoying. That's pathetic. It's pathetic to like every time. Even Antoinette from 20 years ago, Antoinette. Or like more than 20 years ago. But even from that long ago, really? He posted a dope clip of Antoinette spitting, and she was spitting on that joint. For a man to hop on the post and say, "I heard that Kane wrote her rhymes." Really, my dude? It's pathetic. It's like, it's crazy, yo. And the same thing with the Remy shit.
Because it's like, it's not a physical sport. You know, this shit is mental. This shit is, you know, being creative and unique. How do people want to automatically try to disqualify females in this thing? Like, it bugs me the fuck out. But, you know, you made some very dope points. Do you think that Hollywood approach Nicki taking, is it bad for the sport? Or because let me ask you this. Let me ask it this way. Because when this whole shit went down, I'm like, yo, the whole Soulja Boy, Chris Brown shit just died down a week ago. They done put the batteries in this girl back to keep some type of beef going. We are fresh out the new year. Like, do you think the industry really played a part in giving this whole shit the green light? Or do you think this was strictly off of responses and songs? Because I think it was bigger than these little diss records and shit like that. I think batteries was putting these girls back to go and do this.
Did you see the Remy interview?
On Wendy Williams or the one on Hot 90?
Yeah, Wendy Williams.
Power 105. Yeah, I saw both of them. I saw the Wendy Williams shit today. I thought she capitalized crazy. I was going to ask you about that. But I thought she capitalized crazy off of the Wendy Williams shit. So, I mean, I get it. She was making some valid points. But I'm just like, you know, I'm looking at this comment.
But I'm saying the authenticity of what she was saying, to me, doesn't sound like it's an industry thing. Like, I don't feel like the industry put battery in anyone's back. I feel like Nicki was doing what Nicki always does. But like she said, Nicki always does this. And Nicki, real talk, when you think about it, Nicki has been she's always been saying she's the queen, taking shots at, you know, people like indirectly, never nothing direct. Like, it's always a sub. She always does that. So these last couple of joints you made was more direct. You know, it's Remy.
Right.
Like I said, it's Remy from the Bronx. You know, Remy is a real MC. Remy was out actually before Nicki. It's Remy who's bred by a Fat Joe, a Big L. Like, she's on a record with Big L. Do you know that? Like, as a youngin', like, this is Remy. Like, she's, you know, this is what she's built for. So you taking shots at me, but I'm saying what made it different for me is that she said that she made shETHER because of the behind the scenes. That's real to me though, because that's how I reacted to dealing with the same shit. That's what I'm saying. That spoke volumes to me. You follow? Like, I don't know if anyone can relate to that, but
I get it, man. I get it.
You know what I'm saying? That's why when she said that, I'm like, that's how I feel. That's why, you know, when I know people do sucker shit, like, and they, you know, whatever, I took shots at people, you know, light shots, just to address them, because I know you're doing sucker shit, and we're not going to make it something physical. I'm just going to, because I'm bred as a rapper, I'm bred not as an artist, I'm going to, if you're a real artist, real talk, a real artist, you spit what your life is really about. If that's my life at the time, like I hadn't made a rhyme before that time. Like I wasn't making rhymes consistently. I took those shots because that's what I'm dealing with. That's how I feel. I took shots at smells too. I made a joint when Bobby Schmurder was popping, and that was right after our beef. I have a whole joint a lightweight joint taking wild shots at her because that's what I was dealing with.
At the time,
you know what I'm saying? At the time, if you're a real rapper, if you're a real artist, that's what you're supposed to do. All this fabricated bullshit that these people be doing is just corny. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. You also embellish. You gotta be creative. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that you spit your life. So when she's saying that, I'm like, oh man, she's not lying. That's what I'm trying to say. So now it became a different thing for me. But as far as Fox, I think Foxy had a right to respond. This era, I don't really get this era, yo. I don't get this era sometimes. Like, I'm still, like, my ear to the street, so I listen to what they got going on. I don't knock them. You know what I mean? I embrace a lot of it. But when they just start saying shit is trash, she did not sound trash on that. All the comments I heard, except for people from my era or people that really know, you know, I don't know how you felt. Let me ask you, how you felt about Foxy, about the snippet you heard from Foxy?
Foxy shit, I like Foxy. You know what I mean? Fuck all the ghostwriting allegations that she dealt with in the past. So I am a huge fan of Foxy. Like Foxy, she's one of my favorites. So just the fact that I was able to hear her and the takeover beat is I like that better than Ether anyway. I felt like Remy should have did that beat. So when Foxy did the takeover and then here, I'm all lit. I'm like, shit, Foxy is on deck and she being disrespectful. She talking about the miscarriage. Like Foxy was gloves off. I'm a little bit confused. Well, I'm not confused now because I was wondering, well, why the fuck is Foxy into this? But then, you know, she played the little shot that Remy had took of her at the beginning of the shit.
Let's address that though. To me, that was a big shot. That wasn't a lightweight shot because to me, as a scholar of the game, we all knew that Foxy went deaf out the blue, and she did a whole. But we never knew why. So for Remy to say that, you know, tell us that he went deaf because of untreated gonorrhea, that's like, whoa, what? That's crazy.
That's big time.
So Foxy had to. I'm glad that she did that. Foxy had to respond like, what? Get my name. She had to. And because Foxy's also from the same era. Nobody can say that. I don't know. Nicki is delusional right now. Like, you delusional, ma. You know what I'm saying? You hear this, you delusional. And I'm speaking as I feel like female rap authority. That's not new shit. Like, you're delusional. Somebody got to preserve tradition and keep it going. Foxy hopped on. It's not about reviving a career. It's about that's what you're supposed to do. Case in point, I popped on Sarah Connor in the same diss, right? Now, because I felt like, you know, I don't care, whatever. I felt like she was doing sucker shit behind the scenes or whatever. I felt like whatever, and I decided to take it was a lightweight pop. It wasn't really nothing. Even against the pop on FIBO, it wasn't really nothing. But if you're a rapper, Sarah Connor is a rapper first. If you're a rapper, you're supposed to respond with rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
she
right.
wanted to fight. You want to fight? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not fighting you. For what? You know what I'm saying?
And that's the same as Nicki bringing up numbers and shit like that in record sales
Bingo.
Instead of responding.
Yes.
Okay.
Instead of responding with rap. You want to stop her bag. You want to block her shine instead of hopping in the booth. That's corny. That's corny, and that's not to be respected.
So real nigga shit. You feel like the way Foxy responded to Remy really don't have shit to do with Nicki Minaj. It's not even like they're ganging up on Remy. She straight really responded to that, you know, that situation. That's how you see it. You don't see it as a 2-on-1. Well, it really ain't no 2-on-1 because Nicki ain't even responding yet. Right.
Yeah, Nicki's not gonna respond now. Now I'm with all the naysayers. I'm with y'all. You know, I'm not giving y'all was right, I was wrong shit, because to me, I was just keeping it hip hop. So in keeping it hip hop, you know, the whole rule of hip hop though is that you're supposed to respond. This is the rule. If someone calls you out, I mean, like over the years, we've added little clauses where you don't have to respond. But the rule is, if someone calls you out as a rapper, you're supposed to respond. That is the rule, period. Now, honestly, like I said too, Drake, people bring up, well, Drake didn't respond to Joe Budden. Drake was smart not to respond to Joe Budden. We know why. I mean, most people feel like he didn't respond because he couldn't keep up or whatever. He didn't respond too because Joe Budden's disses had very little impact on Drake.
That's right. That's facts.
Like, there was no impact.
Nothing was hitting hard. You're right.
It was not hitting hard. I didn't hear all of them, but I definitely tuned into the first one. And where he's spitting crazy, it was too much, and it was just not. It wasn't. You know, he's spitting crazy, but it was not. It had no impact. And shETHER had 80 times the impact of any one of his disses. You know what I'm saying? shETHER,
I agree.
shETHER is so much of an impact that it became a word. That's why I was tight when I reacted to another one. I'm like, that was not necessary, man. You didn't have to do that. shETHER was still rocking. I'm still waking up to people getting at me about the beef. You know, I'm still debating hip-hop. It's cool. I live for this shit. I'm passionate about it. I'm still doing it. You dropped another one. Another one to me, actually, I know everyone thinks it's ass or whatever. I don't think so. I think it's cool. Like I said, I put it on my joint. I think it's for the whip. I think in the whip it's popping. You know what I mean? I like the hook. I think the hook is cool. I didn't like the beat. I didn't love it. I'm not saying that it was fire. It was not well thought out because you dropped a lightweight cute record after a hard record in a rap beef. You lessened the blow. You allowing her to fight back now on her time. You know what I'm saying? But that's after the interview, yeah, go ahead.
No. I'm listening.
But after the interview, I'm like, okay, now I see why she did it. You know, she did it like, let me just finish this, broad. Like, I'm gonna have fun with it now because she's still trying to do sucker shit, and I'm just gonna, you know. But the finishing her though, if I was on her team, I'd have been like, no, we're not finishing her with a cute record. You're gonna finish her with another banger, or you're gonna drop some fire club record that becomes an anthem. Remy is known for anthems. I don't know how people are counting her out. You know, I know that when I look at the numbers, it didn't do what I thought it did, but the impact of whatever and Conceited for females, she had every chick think. When that record went out, every chick was Conceited. I got the reason. That was yes. So to me, I would have Remy drop a fire female anthem. Nicki ain't dropping no female anthems right now. She ain't dropped a female anthem. I don't know. I want to say off the top. I like a lot of Nicki songs, but I can't remember a female anthem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she don't even move like that. That camp don't even move like that to make that type of music. You're right.
They don't. So that's why I'm like, you know, she can't. Like she should have dropped a fire banger, which is what she'll probably do. But she could have dropped some kind of female anthem about chicks hating on other chicks or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it could have been something that would way more impact. She's supposed to keep the impact of shETHER. She's supposed to, you know, manipulate that buzz, which it's not over for her like people think it is. How can it be over for her? Like, she's still most talked about, whatever. She just got to keep going. And in my opinion, what she did wrong, too, was in that buzz of shETHER, even though she was doing her media runs, like, her social media should have been non-stop pumping Plata o Plomo.
Right.
Whatever it's called. Plata o Plomo or whatever. That should have been pumped. Yeah, that should have been pumped OD. Like, go get the record. Go get the record. Because now you're saying that shETHER may be off of the joint. Like, it's not about shETHER. You did shETHER as an artist, you being true to you. You did shETHER as a way to, like, shut somebody up that's hating on you. But the real deal is, I got this album out that people, I don't know how everyone else is, but I've been hearing good things about the album. I heard, like, a couple of joints. It's a good, solid album, so she should have been pumping that. Like pump that. You know what I'm saying?
That's real talk right there.
I know I'm just like going ham. I'm just passionate about the whole thing, and you know, I haven't had, other than social media, I haven't really spoken about it. I did one show earlier this week, but you know, you kind of catching me in the midst of everything. Like, this is how I feel about it all now. You know what I mean? I think at the very least, you gotta salute Remy Ma for reviving female rap. And the one thing that needs to be said is that this would have been even better if Nicki wasn't on some sucker shit. They really should have collabed. And I think this is just me speculating. It's not true. But I do feel, because there was an interview that Remy did maybe last year where she implied a possible collaboration. And I feel that with Nicki, and I feel that Nicki dubbed that, was acting funny. This is my whole assessment. And I feel that Nicki was acting funny, and what confirmed it for me was the fresher verse. I don't care what nobody say. No female got a better verse out right now still, not even Young M.A., that's better than the fresher verse, the fresher remix verse for Wait a Minute. That verse is fire. There is nothing.
It's bananas.
It's bananas. Delivery, energy, bars, it's real talk. She got everything in that verse. And the way she ended it, though, made me think that, okay, because she said, you know, I was trying to be cool, but these bitches is haters. Maybe that's something to say, but I felt like that was a lightweight shot. And throughout that rhyme, people were telling me that, oh, Remy took shots at Nicki. Maybe it was subliminal shots. But if you're a real Remy fan, Remy always been on that, you know, the queen. Always been on that, I'm the queen. All you bitches can get it. Whether you known, unknown, all y'all can get it. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really take it like it's for Nicki. But one or two lines I can't think of right now in that verse kind of like made me think maybe it's a little sub at Nicki. But when she said, I tried, but these bitches is haters, you know what I'm saying? Like, why y'all didn't warn them or whatever? That made me think, like, okay, Nicki might have dubbed the collab, and dubbed it just meaning like she fronting, not answering her phone. I don't know, whatever it is. I don't know. But then we heard the shot from Nicki. Before the Making Love, Nicki took a shot on Black Barbies. I forgot the line she said, but that was that. Then it was the fresher. No, then Remy had the Flex freestyle, and in the Flex freestyle, it was a couple of little subs, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Then Nicki got more direct. Nicki was more direct on Black Barbies, and even more direct on the Gucci Mane, Make Love.
The new
joint.
Gucci Mane track, Make Love joint, just dropped.
Right. Like that's what she said. I just looked it up because that's what I'm saying. I didn't know Remy's numbers. Nicki made me look it up because I'm like, is she talking about her? Because she was like, you know, you dropped, but she said your album dropped, you know, your album flopped. If you the queen, bitch, wear whatever. And then she said you gotta have, if you want to be the queen, you gotta have plaques for the S. And then she said the whole F on the test shit. So
the F,
when you look
right.
Right. Now, only dudes was telling me that they thought, you know, Briz Rustin actually said that. He was like, the F, he thought maybe the F was for felony. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if Nicki if she was on it like that, if it was a double, because, I don't think it was that intricate, because she just said, you a dumbass, you know, she said you got an F in the test and sit your dumb ass down, something like that. So I think it was just that. I don't think it was deeper. But when you look up Remy's numbers, it's like, okay, I didn't know Remy's first platinum plaque was all the way up. I thought that they got a platinum plaque for Lean Back.
Right.
I thought sure Lean Back went platinum. I didn't know. I think Lean Back only went gold.
Gold.
If I'm not mistaken, because when I looked it up, that's what I saw. That Lean Back went gold, but all the way up went platinum. So I was thinking, okay, she said that's for Remy. You only got one platinum plaque, and then when you look at Remy's album, even though, by the way, Remy's first album is a dope ass album. It's a well-rounded album. It just didn't sell, but partially too because she went to jail. You know what I'm saying? She went to jail kind of like in that realm. So yeah, her numbers, she only sold 160. So that's why I was like, oh, she is talking about her. You know what I mean?
And she mentioned the 2-year period.
And the 2-year period. Oh no! Now the 2-year period. See, that's what Nicki be doing. The 2-year period shot that was on the Jason Derulo song. That's on a different song. She is hopping over mad different songs, taking shots. You know what I'm saying? She did say a 2-year period, right? And that was on a pop song. She's taking all these shots on other songs, and you not. Come on, man, like you can't do that. Like where do you do that? That's such
she's
shit.
taking that out. She's taking that out. What's your thoughts on Now it hasn't dropped yet, but I've seen some stuff on social media. I don't even know if you have an opinion on this. Miss Hustle, you know, she seemed to be tight with Remy Ma. The Foxy Brown shit dropped. Hustle seems to be getting ready to go at Foxy today or tonight. What's your thoughts on that?
I wasn't sure who she was talking about. My thoughts on that is do it. You know, like if she basically was saying, don't come at her. Like, no, like just don't come for me. So anybody that come for her, I mean, to me, that's a good thing. That puts her in the wave. She's she's a well-respected female MC outside of battle rap. She's making moves right now, you know, with K-Slay and all that. And why not be in the wave? Why not? Because, you know, I mean, you know, Hustle is a hothead, so she's on some like don't do it. But I don't think, you know, for female rap, if we keep it in hip hop, I think it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing, because that kind of like a respect, like, yeah, it's like a green light, and it's a good thing that she's even being mentioned in that realm, because that's the goal. She could be the first female battle rapper period to kind of, you know, Mook is in that realm, but you know, she could be the first female to really be from the culture and make it in mainstream. It still hasn't been done yet where someone really made it in mainstream from battle rap. That's what battle rap is missing. Once that one person, male or female, really makes it as a mainstream artist, that's when mainstream will start really fucking with battle rap wholeheartedly. Right now, battle rap is still a stepson.
That's facts.
That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as mainstream goes, it's still not overly respected like that. But once somebody, it's all about making stars. Once somebody converts over crazy, then
it's gonna be on.
You know, it's gonna be on for battle rap too. Like, you get those real deal sponsors. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I hope she drops some shit. Hustle is nice, so it's going to be interesting. Appreciate you, Rain, calling up, giving me your opinion, breaking this shit down. Let the people know real quick before we end any type of projects or anything you got coming up real soon. You want to let the people know about?
Definitely. BCBL, Boston Battle League, is going to Cleveland. Shout out to Pink Cocaine. We'll be in Cleveland May 6th. We got 8 battles. It's going to be fire. Support female battle rap, because that's where it's at. What else we got going on? Do tune in. Bullshit Radio is returning March 22nd. I got some dope special guests in the building. I'm gonna be turning it up, and be on the lookout for a new show called Battle Code, where I'm interviewing in a different type of setting. You know what I mean? Just out here working, man. And this summer, block battles will be in full effect. Please log on and subscribe to youtube.com /TV. Subscribe. I got dope original content that's coming, and you know, that's what it is, man. Oh, follow me on all social media at Borschick Rain, RAINE. It's Borschick everything, Borschick Battle League, Borschick Radio, Borschick TV, the Boss Life brand. Follow it all, show love, and if you are interested in contributing to the next event, you can log on to BCBL Cocaine Cowgirls .eventbrite.com, and you can actually donate. Even if you won't be, you know, attending the event, you can donate whatever you want just to support the cause, because female battle rap needs that support. So the Cocaine Cowgirls card is where it's at, though. Look out for that. And the website is finally coming soon.
Oh,
So
shit.
be on that. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna work, man. I'm gonna work, man. If you want to work with me, hit me up, bosschickrain@gmail.com or bosschickuniversity@gmail.com, and that's what it is. Shout out to you, man. Always love, man. Seven Mitch.
Salute to you, man. Best of luck to you, and we're gonna chop it up before May, because I know y'all card that y'all cooking up is gonna be.
Yeah, I got some interviews, man. I got to set up some interviews. Everyone is battling. You're gonna see Naughty, Rose Roll, and my new joint, Boogie Blue. That's I'm saying
we wait. Everybody wait for Boogie. Yeah, everybody wait for that X Factor. We can't wait.
Boogie
All right,
Blue.
I'll let you go.
Real quick, and she's preggo, and she's battling preggo, so you already know.
Congratulations. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Salute to her. Congratulations. Couture just had a baby, and I think somebody else just had a baby. So
you might pop one out next year.
Shit, I'm done. We'll say that for the second round. All right, I'm out of here, man. Salute to Ray, BCB. I'm ready. 7 Mitchell, T7M Radio. We out of here. Y'all be good. Peace.
Peace.